Guys, Fix and Sell here, Blake, doing another video. It's been a long time, but I just figured we'd try this one. So this is replacing the power steering belt on a 2011 Ford Edge. Really stupid design. As we can see here, there is a sub belt that goes to the back of this crank pulley. The main belt doesn't do the power steering pump. It is this little belt right here that goes behind the power steering, or not the power steering, behind the main belt. So I've already got the majority of the first steps done here. If you know any little mechanicking, this should be fine. Inside plastic, it's just a bunch of clips and a couple little screws around here. You take that out. To take the belt off, right here is the belt pulley, or the tensioner pulley. So this is a 3/8 ratchet. You put the 3/8 ratchet in that square. Let's see if I can get in there right quick. And then you, well, maybe I can't, but then you twist it counterclockwise and it'll loosen this belt so you can pop it off. You have to pop this front belt off to get this back one on. So what I saw somebody do that was really smart to get this belt on, I figured I'd show you guys as they took, because there's no pulley or tensioner for this one. Here, let's see. I'm gonna put this belt on this power steering pump real quick. Let's see. Okay, like that. So once they got the belt on the pump, like so, they zip tied the belt to the pump. Alright, so I'm going to do that right now. Bear with me. Okay. Righto, so this is the setup I've got. Whoa, okay. I've got the belt on the back teeth of the pulley. You can't really see the back teeth. It's hard to get a good camera angle. Those back teeth. So it's behind the original pulley. Got the belt on there. Then they're called a stretch belt, but they don't actually stretch. So then I've zip tied it to the bottom of my pump, like so, and then I am just going to rotate the crankshaft clockwise, and with any luck, it's going to pull this belt on. So stay tuned, and I will catch you in a second. All right, welcome back. So let me reposition here. This should be the end result. Like I said, I didn't mention the size of socket, but it is an 18 millimeter. I just did an 18 on a 3/8. Oh, I didn't mean to flip. I just did an 18 on a swivel ratchet on the crank pulley, going clockwise, and the end result should look something like that. Let's shove you up in here. The zip tie up top, right here. Good with focus. Okay. So yeah, it should look something like should look something like that with the zip tie up top, right there, and the belts whiz on. So after that, you can just cut the zip tie, and you are good to go. Thanks for watching. Tune in the next one or subscribe. I run a used car dealership, so I am always fixing little, power steering pumps, AC compressors, brakes, that sort of thing. So if you found this helpful, subscribe. Another little tip to go with this: if your zip ties are not working per se, if they're a little skinny, I have some really heavy duty ones, like some really hefty dudes right here. If you don't have those, or if your zip ties aren't doing very well, you can always shove a rag on the bottom right here, this pulley, stuff a rag in there to get some traction, and then that can also help you if you use a little zip tie and a rag. That will help. The other thing I didn't show that you might need to do is I had to kind of pull the belt this way while I was spinning to keep tension, so this didn't just spin without taking the belt with it. So keep all that in mind. But yeah, that's how you do that stupid belt. Thanks for watching.